here we are. I've got this all mixed up. Color viola. I put a little bit too much water and I ran out of mix, so we're just going to have to deal with it all sloppy, but it'll be easy to go over. It just takes a little bit more time to dry. If you can see this green over here, you can see the green. I don't have any other dry mix, but when it came out of the bag, it was pretty light green, and it didn't have much actual green to it. Actually, I do have some of the green left over. And here's how light it was coming out of the bag. That's because it's totally dry. And so when you get the water in there, it turns a lot darker for the color. And then once the water comes out of it, it's going to really turn into much of a lighter color as well. So this is just a base coat. And then we've got this other color here to go on top of that. It's Santa Barbara Verde, which is a really nice color. That's going to go on top of our treetop is what we've got. So that's going to really be a nice green there. That's, I believe, going in the office. Really nice choice of colors here. What I was saying to Josh earlier is I've nominated this as my Plaster shirt. It's a pretty nice color shirt. What's really cool about this shirt is it's got the same colors that my buddy picked for his whole house. And I bought this shirt this money at a music festival in Michigan, Rothbury, Michigan. I picked this up at a thrift store. And, you know, I liked this shirt then, 6 months ago, and it's pretty crazy that it came out to be the same colors my buddy's picking for his home. So, anyway, let's get this going, right? We're just going to pop it on out here, wherever, how many little scoops you want, bigger or smaller, it doesn't really matter. Really easy to work with. I love this stuff already. So this is my trowel, and we're just going to trowel it on out. And the sand that I put on here is a little coarser sand than what came in the bag. And it's silica sand. I didn't filter it out, I didn't take any of the big chunks out, but what they give you in the kit has a lot smaller sand, which is actually what I've put on the walls of the home already. But these are just the samples. I'm not too worried about it. The reason you would want to worry about it is when you compress this first coat, it's going to be probably half as thick as it is now, and it might cause a problem when it gets down to that larger sand there. And so you want to go with the real fine sand, just so you won't run into any problems. You can actually hear the sand when I'm coming across it, so you can tell it is actually a little bit too coarse of sand, but it's all that I had at the time. So just for the samples here, we'll go, just because the color, that's all we're going for in the sample. And it's not going to make too big a difference for the actual application. But just go ahead and get all the corners. The edges. The wetter the stuff is, the slipperier it is, and so the easier to work with, just the consistency that it is. So you can probably go ahead and cut, Josh, and we'll come back to you in a few minutes.